He was a black lab, and the shelter opened, and everyone came in. It was a busy day, and he could tell. He went right to the front of the kennel, and he's looking at everyone, and he's happy, and he's excited. But he was kind of a big dog, and he was barking a little bit. He was a little older, and so people would look at his information and say, oh, 8 years old, we don't want an 8-year-old dog. And as the day went on, he sort of became more and more despondent. No one was paying attention to him. And he just started slumping against the side. I can remember this really clearly. Sorry. It made me really sad at the time. He started slumping against the side of his kennel, and then he finally just gave up, and he went to the very back of his kennel, and he curled into this tiny ball and faced away from the door. And it made me so sad, because when I first came here, I didn't know that it would be okay. I didn't know that the shelter will keep him until he finds a home. It will be fine. And it just made me really sad. Sometimes you see really nice dogs passed over because they're the wrong breed or age, or sometimes people have really unrealistic expectations. They want the dog to instantly bond to them. And if it doesn't, they say, well, this dog doesn't like me. It's not the right dog for me. Whereas it's just like with a person, you don't usually instantly bond with a person, you get to know them. That's how you make your connection.
I think sometimes people think that dogs that end up in shelters are somehow damaged or broken, or that, well, I don't want to get a shelter dog because he's going to have issues or whatever. We get some of the most lovely, friendly dogs here. Then seeing a dog adopted is so exciting that really overwhelms anything else.
Callie came out of the car. She was emaciated, covered with sores, and terrified and barking at everything and jumping at everything. She wouldn't let me put a harness on her. She was really, even though the person who had her loved her, the situation was too stressful for her, and she was really in bad shape. And now she's sleek and beautiful with good skin and a happy demeanor. One day I got an email from the rescue that said, we have a family with an 8-year-old child that's interested in Callie. What do you think? And I wrote a page-long email about all the reasons it was a terrible idea. That, an 8-year-old wouldn't be able to handle her on a leash, and I don't even know what I wrote. And when I finished that email, I realized she had to stay with us. So we have her. So my main advice is just be prepared to give what you need to for the welfare of this animal, and you get paid back emotionally over and over again.
One really easy thing anyone can do is to subscribe to our Facebook updates and help to publicize animals that need adoption. Just share them on their Facebook page or other social media.